Dark Souls 3 is a very easy game with no difficulty whatsoever. But it does have 25 bosses and a whole plethora of game to randomize. So I took it upon myself, the idiot that I am, to randomize the whole thing, and let's see if I could beat every single boss. Why? It's a good question. Anyway, on to the video. Hey. Hello, how you doing? You're looking cute today. I lied. You always look great. But yeah, playing them in a random order with random everything, and not being able to read is not a lie. When I first did this, I installed a mod that is the Dark Souls 3 poorly translated, which essentially just fucks up all text in the game. I couldn't be bothered to remove it, so it's kind of my fault. So that's there. Fit check. Oh, you like the Control-Alt-Delete? It goes hard. It goes so fucking hard. It's way too big. It's like 5 sizes too big. So it does just inflate. But I like it. It's funny. It's like a post-irony thing. I'm not a fan of post-irony, where everyone's like, you know how this is the perfect example in my mind. To me, the perfect example of well, I stopped playing the audio, which I kind of wanted to adjust it. The perfect example of post-irony going too far is Hawk Tour. Because it's not funny, it was never funny, and now people are going crazy over it. And it's like, you've gone too far, we need to tone it back. We need to be like... We need to get fucking stupid with it. Really. I think we need a world... Who's against nuclear annihilation? Really. That's what... We need a reset button, man. Hard reset as well, none of this soft reset, oh, you know, just let's just fix the country. No, fucking hard nuke it. Press the reset button, hold it in for 5 seconds. We're turning the internet off and on again.
Indeed.
Oh, thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. Also, hi, Kalua. Always appreciated. Let's make it so that you can see the screen as well. That would help. Okay. Ignore any and all text you see. Don't worry about it.
In venturing north, the pilgrims...
You better do voices? Brother, I can hardly fucking speak. What are you talking about? I'm dying here. You see a man on the street, dying of dysentery. He has his little cup out, he's homeless. You dangle $1 over him and you're like, do the voices funny, man. He's freezing to death on the street and you're doing that. This is gonna be a video. I edit so slowly that this will be a video. Like, Dark Souls 6 will be out by the time I finish this. Streeting to death on the streets? You just not like that. I know these streets, you don't. Yes, the situation is Canada. Choose the husband. It makes me laugh every time. You know what? I actually don't regret not remembering it. This is obviously going to be Randy Mazed. Randy Mazed. The situation is Canada. Gender change changes the change. Is that right? Yes. Canada and women. Am I right? Doing good. I love being unsick after dying for 5 days straight. Shut the fuck up. There's only 2 genders, Canada and women. This is true. It's so funny, man. The best part about it is it changes all the item descriptions as well. So every single item in-game has a new name and description. This is a hole. What? Where are you looking? Where are you seeing this is a hole? That's the Estus flask name? It's This Is a Hole? I don't remember that. Please select your age group. The Knight. Oh shit, Mercury's got a fit. It is in retrograde after all. Odihiri. I was appointed a preacher. Bull. That's just a pitchfork. He's got some fucking pants though, man. Like, that's high fashion. You could sell that to me. I really like the pants. I think they're funny. Why is every weapon so long that it, like, reaches the camera? Manslayer has another spear. Nah, he doesn't have drip, though. He looks too standard. Him, on the other hand... Magicians, that codes. Okay. Sorry, you don't have it. You don't have it. Manslayer truly is black and black. Manslayer is what the edgelords who think they look good use. Except for, you know, instead of having his face out, imagine if he had, like, a crow hood. Or just, like, a black mask. Yeah, I bet that would look sick and not generic at all. I prefer this, honestly. This guy looks like he's going fishing. Happy face, unbothered. He's got the bucket hat. This is fashion. I mean, it's... You could convince me that that's good. That's what we're talking about. That man listens to Jimmy Buffett unironically. I can see it. I can see it. And honestly, who doesn't? Margaritaville, a classic. Unplanned travel agency. You could be, like, you could be saying something that was on... Yeah, I see it now. I was gonna say, you could be saying something that's on the screen, or you could just be screaming about unplanned travel agencies. I don't clock all of this. The channel has confidence in many different shades. I'm thinking it's either magicians. He left school and continued research. Magic is a smart creature. Or... I mean, I like the pants. Terrifying and wanting thief, wields dagger. Untrue. Was crafted as a backbone of the army. I mean, the big club's also pretty funny. Hey man, how's it going? It's going pretty good. How you doing? Northern soldiers are known for their brain. Is he the funny club or pants? What's Jimmy Buffett man's description? Ignition in remote areas with flame. He is also very close to a... Yeah, he's too standard. It's not funny enough. What about the knight? A very beautiful girl made to fall down, forcing hard stable. I think I have to go with funny big club, even though it's gonna be awful. Manslayer is funny. A boat boy arrives from the mother bed. I'm black and black. Oh, fucking hell, man. I'm gonna die. The boat boy is very funny. Good, get 'em, lad. Thanks for the raid the other day, by the way. Hey, no worries, brother. You were doing your own thing and you were doing it well, and I always appreciate that. His fit is trash, but he is boat boy, so I think I have to. You know what? I've been convinced. I've been radicalized, actually. I'm a boat boy. I have a preset face, don't I? I just need to remember. Yeah, load. I think this fits boat boy. I mean, you really don't have too many options, if I'm being honest. And I can't be bothered to make a new one. So... just accept that this is what Boat Boy is. I'm black and black, Boat Boy. That's his catchphrase. He says that all the time. I have Billy, which is just nothing. Circle of Life. A car with a red head. The highest quality of HP. My goodness. This is... I can't do this. Lightning McQueen? Excuse me? This is what I mean. You could just be screaming Lightning McQueen. Oh my goodness. The warm water is incredible. Of course, HP and your device. A car with a red head. I get it. Okay. The holy water is clean. Completely FP refund. Bon Tingdu. Fire loaded with black bombs. The gift of tragic death. Fire drama. Tilio used to improve firearms? Anime kings so much is very funny though. Sweet fairy who gives you sleep, use it to win some souls. We're not gonna get past the character creation screen, I don't think. When I die, I feel the blessing. This adds significantly to short-term texts. That might be my favorite one so far. Coach, coach, coach. Oh, fuck me. Play spots online. Use it immediately, please. And youth. It's either Anime Kings or... My goodness. I just go with Anime Kings, man. Don't think about it. Just get me going. I'm gonna be in this menu for too long. Coach, coach, coach. I don't know why it got me so good. It's very funny to me. This is also like an insight into my sense of humor. I get to self-reflect on the things that make me laugh the most of the poor translation, and it's gonna be like an existential crisis halfway through. Boat Boy the Anime King. This is the story of the Anime King. Boat Boy. We don't need to watch him rise. Yes, we're on Dark Souls 3 controls. It has been too long. I'm an we'll be fine. I'm an Elden Ring player now, though. Can I? Sorry, does this shield not have a parry? No, it doesn't. Oh, I'm dying to the first enemy. Ash is in the bottle. This is a hole. He went to get the One Piece on his boat. I can see that being true. Also, the fucked up thing is, so last time I did this, the One Piece. Last time I did this, I didn't get very far because the first boss was one of the hardest bosses in the game, if not the hardest. But since then, I have done a very stupid thing. It's party. And decided that anything can randomize to basically anywhere with very few exceptions. Which means that there is a crystal lizard at the start of the game. He could have an item that is required for progression. This is not a good thing. This is a very bad thing. I am going to die. Why am I fighting? Oh, this, I mean... Also, why do I have magnesium shield? I'm taking vitamins. This will be fine, so long as I remember how to play the game properly. Wait, no, because he's randomized. Oh, it's bad. It's very bad. What's anime related in black and white? Mad Max, Black and Chrome. Just if you forget the anime part, because I really don't know much about anime. I don't know much about black and white either. I guess I could have said Casablanca, but... I think it was probably more accurate. It's not too bad. It's not too bad, it's just going to take a while to try not to die to this guy. Which is the hard part. Trying. We should be okay. The boonies. Lordis Xanthus. A Great Archdeacon. What the fuck? Did I just find a required item? Oh, I have a Great Archdeacon. Do I have 2 Great Archdeacons now? Okay. The power of knowledge. What the fuck is a Great Archdeacon? That's probably a thing that I can't use. Boat Boy Anime King from the Boonies. Wrong show. You see, literally, it's... I said black and black. True, I was not reading. I think my like, words instincts to, like, pick up legible text have already turned off. And it's only going downhill from here. I mean, just come along and look at the noise of the knife's copy. Boondocks. Okay, I know what Boondocks is. When you said the Boonies, I'm like, that's... I only know the Goonies. Which is... Now that I think about it, unfortunate naming. Considering... everything. Clearly they didn't think about how the term goon was going to change drastically in context come the year 2024. It's the lack of forethought, if you ask me. Close enough? Really not close at all. The Goonies is like a... Well, I don't even know how to describe the Goonies. It's a movie, I guess. It's Slave Knight Gale as the first boss. Well, at least this is doable. Sorry, it's Gap Feral Knight Gale. Why is it always the final boss? It's Phase 3 Gale, which is curious. I got murdered. It's literally the final boss of the game. It's the last DLC's last boss, and he's the first boss of the game. We're gonna be here a while. No, don't worry, I've got time to kill. I don't know how much time, but I've got time to kill. Oh, this is gonna be a long day. Goons are forever henchmen. Goons, to me, when you say the word goon, I think of... Fuck it, I forget the exact name of it, but it's the Batman movie where Danny DeVito is the Penguin. That, to me, is what the term goon is. It's Danny DeVito's Penguin. That's a fucking prime goon if I've ever seen one. I'm really not mentally and physically prepared for this. What movie is that? Is that The Batman? Was it just called The Batman? Or was it called like Batman Forever? I know they've had 52 of them, each with a unique naming scheme. If I'm being honest, I just don't know which one's which. Like, if we just poke him, we should be okay. Okay, I'm getting stupid. It's fine, we're doing better already than the last 2 times combined. I'm not reading that last message. You know what it says. I'm not saying that out loud. I also really don't know what it means. I have quite a few poke windows, which is pretty nice. I just need to not get greedy, which is a very big problem for me. God, it's so weird seeing a video game that isn't Dragon Age right now. I mean, I still haven't... I mean, I guess I could have streamed Dragon Age. I don't know if it's on Game Pass PC, and the problem is I've not played a console game in like 2 months at this point. I don't know, I've just been on the PC train. It's just, I mean, for streams it's just better because the quality is that much higher. Ah, it's not a punish window. User error, it's okay. It's a nightmare to get to work on PC, though. Well, okay, so here's what I was thinking, is that if I'm going to do stuff like that, like just... Oh, he's doing his phase transition. So it is phase 2 and 3, hopefully just no lightning. Oh, there's lightning. That's very not cool of him. Why do you have to have lightning in the water arena, you fucking nerd? I didn't dodge there. Okay. I did Cloud for the console version because it's actually able to run. Fair enough. But yeah, Dragon Age, I mean, that's what I was thinking. It's gonna go for a bit to be back soon. See you soon, I suppose, but... I like this dude's wings, they're pretty. He is a rotting corpse of a man who trapped himself in the sands of time for eternity, simply to get pigment. I mean, I could explain the lore, but I'd have to go like 50 layers deep just to get this guy. It's not worth it. But he is pretty sick. He's genuinely my favorite boss in... honestly, maybe out of every Souls game. Both the story and the fight itself. He feels like the perfect encapsulation of difficulty, but achievable challenge. He's not particularly tanky, he has good punish windows. It's like a dance instead of a fucking Elden Ring where you watch a cutscene where they attack 50 times and when you perfect dodge you get the chance to hit once. And Elden Ring is still the easier game, because Dark Souls is just so linear. And, you know, slightly more dated. I fucking love colors. I mean, okay. Sure, I mean, I've got nothing else to talk about, I might as well. He comes from a painted world, which is just a thing that they can do, where they paint a world and just live inside of it because they're sick like that. Built different, I suppose. His painted world is rotting. He doesn't like this fact. So his lady that he's, you know, he's a knight, so he has a lady. She is a painter, and she is going to create a new world for them to live in. For that world to be given life, she needs the blood of the Dark Soul, or at least a pigment of it. So he, you know, kind of devoured everyone on planet Earth, consumed their flesh and blood, and, just to get this blood. And then at the end of time, when you fight him, he finally bleeds for the first time, and his blood becomes the blood that creates a new world. Dark Souls is such nice lore, man. SMHMH is the no art preservation? No, his world's just like several thousand years old. Also, if you can't tell, well, you probably can't tell here, the world is kind of coming apart because the cycle of rebirth has been negated. Instead, the gods have decided to try and preserve the world by burning their own bodies. Essentially adding to what is the Age of Fire, also known as Not Eternal Darkness. They kind of liked it, so they were like, let's keep it going, I will burn myself to become the light. But when you know, a world is not allowed to properly cycle through its ages, bad shit starts happening. Everyone knows this, of course, as this has happened to our world. I need to dodge away from the cape, or into it, sorry. not in front of it, into it. It's just so, like, at level 1 with the inability to change anything about my build, it is such an endurance fight. That was greed. That was also greed, but it's less punishing. Okay, fair enough. I'm just getting greedy here, which is not what I should be doing by any means. But yeah, I don't know, man. I do think that a lot of people complain, like, one of their big complaints about Dark Souls is, oh my god, there's no story. I think it's quite the opposite. It's that there's too much story, but none of it is, like, it's presented very basically. Which I think is good, because a lot of people, at least with the later entries, it was like, kind of a... I choose to engage with this thing because it's difficult, not because it's fun or I enjoy it. It's just like, it just sort of became the, oh, I guess I'm playing Dark Souls now. That's a fucking combo if I've ever seen one, my friend. It's the OG Destiny issue, it's all in the lore tabs, the flavor text. I think it's a bit different to the Destiny issue. Destiny at least has ways of presenting you with the lore, I think. Like, if I saw a well-thought-out cutscene, or well-paced cutscene, that was like... or, you know, just a spin-off animated short that's like, meanwhile in the Destiny universe. So as while we're doing all this stuff, there's like a civil war going on, the fucking, like, Vex story. They have so many different ways of presenting it. It doesn't all need to be in-game, it doesn't all need to be through gameplay. But the problem that they had is that they didn't tell the story at all. They just sort of assumed that people would know or care enough to go through... I mean, the Grimoire from Destiny 1 is the classic example of this. Whereas, like, you have to not only find the fallen ghosts, you have to then care enough to go to a website. I was like, brother, I might care, but you're not getting me to go to a website in this day and age. I don't even do that to check my email. And I'm not saying that as like, oh my god, imagine websites. I'm saying that as in, like, I care for my privacy, and Bungie, you're not having my personal information as well. You already have my credit card number, for fuck's sake, what more do you want? Website. Like my feet. I don't have webbed feet. I do forget that's a real thing that people can have. Like, it's not just a waterfowl thing. It's obviously slightly different in humans, as it's a genetic defect, or genetic modification, I suppose. I wouldn't necessarily call it a defect. The only downside is, like... no, I can't think of any. You would have a hard time wearing sandals. That's maybe the only... That's like the big one. Your sacrifice is fashion, but sandals aren't that fashionable, so... I wouldn't mind. I mean, I don't know, you rock a toga with them? I can see it. You're just straight up the sandals? Nah, brother. You're not making it work. You might think you are. You know, everyone's looking at you like, this guy, sandals? He can't. I'm dead. I'm dead as hell. I thought the discs were gonna kill me. We have a chance here. Just avoid the water. If I go in the water, I will die. And if I get hit too much as well. Ooh, that might be it for me. I mean, look, all I require is... okay. I'm just getting too greedy in the first half. The second half is, it's not great. It's gonna be a struggle, but we'll get through it. Just bumped the interior of the oven with my forearm. Ooh. While getting mac and cheese out of the oven. Yeah, you better run that shit under some cold water. That is not nice. I'm still like trying to figure out the mechanics of how you bump your forearm. It's not that I'm doubting it happened, it's just like... how? At least it wasn't my tattoo. Actually true. You know, I actually learned this very recently. About, like, how tattoos work. It's really fucking interesting. Because I'd never thought about it. I was just like, oh yeah, the ink's under your skin, of course it's gonna stay there. And then the video that I was watching mentioned, like, oh yeah, but you regrow your skin, and I'm like, oh shit, you do. So that's when it hit me, I was like, this is entirely different to how I thought. I thought it was just like, yep, it's under there, so it's safe. But no. Like, the globules are made with a certain purity and special ink to fucking... I don't know, it's... When I realized this, what the craziest part was, I thought about it and like, people have tattoos from like hundreds of years ago. So this shit is not like a new technology. I mean, they probably did it very differently, but at the same time, people have been technologically advancing just to put cool writing on themselves. And I'm here for it. I respect it. My real question with that, though, then becomes how many sailors, or like pirates, or just, I don't fucking know, anyone in general, a group famous for having tattoos, how many of them do you think, in the olden days, would have instead gotten, like, one of those temporary erasable tattoos instead? I think we're looking at numbers of at least 50%. It's just so convenient to say, yeah, today I'm not evil. I say that like tattoos are the cause of evil. They've always been, like, somewhat societally ostracized. I think that's sick as fuck. But that's not how, like... that's not always been the general perception, put it that way. You get and be like, look at this shit. Survived and done. Yeah, but I'm like... I think it would just be very funny. I think that's my main point, is I think it would be very funny. Your Honor, I rest my case. Holy fuck. Okay, so we've discovered the problem with Phase 2 is that he does shit tons of damage. And he's fast. And I don't have a lot of stamina. We'll be okay. Just need to lock in real quick. Okay, fair enough. It would be, especially when they were like Hello Kitty and shit. You just made me remember the SpongeBob movie. That's what that made me think of. I don't remember the name of the character, but the guy outside the bar that has the mother tattoo in the heart. That's the character I'm thinking of. And I know he has a name because I talked about it recently with someone. Don't ask why, I choked. The bouncer for the Salty Spittoon, that's exactly what I'm thinking of. He has a name, it's like Stanley? Oh, who was I talking about this with? Why was I talking about this? But I remember this, I have to look this up. Who sends them to Weenie Hut Jr., exactly. Bouncer? SpongeBob movie. Reg? His name is Reg. That is not what I thought his name was. He is fucking built, though. Like, this is character design at its finest. Hold on, let me switch. You have to see this. I mean, it's just absolutely unreal. Look at this fucking body, man. He's built like a toddler. It's crazy. no hair, bandana, fucking purple smile, but no clothes on other than the Speedos. It's peak. It's peak, I'm afraid. We can't top it. We can't top it. I am kinda mad that I lost that fight with like 2 hits in it left, but I'm too busy thinking about Reg, the bouncer from SpongeBob. God, that was like such a the defining like cartoon movies of my childhood were that movie. It's weirdly enough the live-action Scooby-Doo movie, which is not a cartoon. Well, I mean, I guess technically it is. It has CG. But when you say cartoon movie, you really aren't thinking about the live-action Scooby-Doo. I don't... maybe you are. There was another one that I had in mind, but thinking about live-action Scooby-Doo has completely erased my memory of any thoughts that I previously had. I'd have gone for more attacks if I knew it was going to break his combo. I mean, one of the benefits of this, though, is having the final boss of the game as the first boss means that when the difficulty scaling is, like, way up there, and the game is actually difficult, I don't have to fight the final boss of the game. That said, it also means that I don't get to fight my favorite boss of the game. Which is a little bit sad, but when I'm 100 hours in to this run, not today, you know, I'm not saying I'm doing 100 hours today. Fuck, I mean, the payday 24 hours was already enough of a psychological warfare thing. I don't know why I did that to myself. Was it fun? Yes. Was it a good idea? I thought it was going to stance break him. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Nah, actually it's pretty fast. It's just, I think it's a health bar problem. One bad combo in phase... technically 3, but let's be honest, functionally 2, is gonna absolutely nuke me. But I just need to keep... oh, you know, let's heal. I have confidence that if I play correctly, I can just do this. Like, only take the hit windows that you know you have. Don't go for this weird shit that I'm doing. Like there, I otherwise would have gone for one, but I just don't trust it. He needs to do a big commit move. Like that. And that's where you punish 2. And then you run away. I mean, he is being a little bit of a bitch right now, but it's his every right. I am trying to kill him. I'm not doing a great job of it, admittedly. So we should be a bit more forgiving with the 20-hit combos, but... fuck, if I could do that, I would be. Come on. Commit to something you're gonna get punished for. Like this. I didn't dodge. Boo still haven't beat it yet, also ads. Savage Robot, have you heard of this movie? No. If you got an ad for it, it's because it isn't out yet. And if it isn't out yet, then I probably haven't heard of it. I don't know, I mean, recently, cinema... I think I talked about this when I got back from my break, the first one, when I was away for 2 weeks, is I looked through, because me and my brother were going to go see a movie. We looked through the list. Alien Romulus was the only one that stood out as being, like, somewhat interesting from that list. And it was, you know, I enjoyed it. It was a good movie. But everything else on there was like, okay, just kill me. This is, let's play properly. Let's lock in. But yeah, everything else on the list just felt like nothing that I'd ever be interested in watching. Admittedly, one of the cinemas that I looked at, and this is another thing, completely separate. This is not to do with good movies. This is to do with my problem with Marvel. It is too big. I was looking through new releases, and for some fucking reason, they were playing The Amazing Spider-Man. Like, the original one from 2004, I'd like to say. I could be wrong. But, like, why is it in theaters in 2024? Oh, it's the 20-year anniversary. Okay, who gives a shit? It's the 0-year anniversary of this cool new movie. Play this! I'll just hear about it from a reviewer when it inevitably bombs. I mean, considering I've never heard of Wild Robot, it's a Peacock movie. Yeah, I've never seen that shit, I'm sorry. I haven't even watched good movies, let alone Wild Robot. However, okay, this is smart TV stuff. So when I turned it on, not my own, but when I was over visiting my dad, he has a smart TV. I turned it on. For some fucking reason, the suggested movies, because like it always gives you a list of like, oh, things you might be interested in watching. First of all, hate smart TVs. They're useful, don't get me wrong, but I prefer my technology to be stupid. But the one that keeps coming up recently is a movie called CIA, and it's just about a monkey in the CIA. And I'm like, who thought of this? Who was in the writers' room going, oh, boys, today I got us a banger cooked up. What if an ape? That sounds like something you'd come up with? Yeah, that means it's bad. CIA would absolutely be something that I'd draw on like an art stream. Not something that is a feature-length film. 2021. No, it's for CIA. You're looking at. I hope you're looking at the IMDb for CIA. Tell me if there's anyone in it that is actually famous. Did a single actor grace this, or was it entirely like the production staff that forced themselves to be in it because they couldn't get any names? Because either way, I'd believe you. Three out of 2 stars. Oh, 3.2 stars. 3 out of 2 stars. The perfect movie. 3.2 out of 10. Yeah, that sounds honestly like exactly correct. Cinema. I had to do it. I think... do I have Binema enabled? Binema's funny. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I have Cinema enabled as an emote. But yeah, if you don't know what it is, and if I don't have it enabled, just Google Binema. I swear it'll show up, and I swear you'll like it. I don't need to swear you'll like it, I'll just promise you'll like it. It's so good. It is so good. I don't know if I have it enabled though. I tried to, but I can't test these things for some reason. My, that hurts. My, like, emotes, for global emotes, I forget the name of the site where you go for it, but when I look on my, on like my own Twitch page, I can't actually see any of the emotes. Like, there's no checkbox for it. Let's just heal up. I'll do Flawless Phase 3 anyway, it doesn't matter. That's Meat Lightning Struck. The AC/DC spin-off band. Well, that's a double punish, but I'm almost dead, so... Fair enough. Some dude was in Black Adam. That doesn't count. Black Adam was not a good movie. Black Adam was not a movie. Okay, I need to check. Sorry, I just opened up and it was it was it was Reg from SpongeBob, and it got me. What the fuck? Did I not? I bookmarked this, didn't I? Where is it? It's not speedrun.com. I didn't bookmark it. What's it called? Global emotes? Yep, that's the only movie I could actually recognize. I mean, fair enough, because who the fuck's getting the script for CIA and saying, "Hell yeah, brother, let's do this." What's the emote thing called? It's BTTV, Better TTV. Yes, 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 yes. I don't have Binama. I don't have. How do I enable Binama? Cat Gem? Fuck yes. There's so many that I just don't ever see the use case for, or like why you would ever want them, if I'm being honest. But Binama is you know fine. That was pretty funny. Slides into your DMs. Hey Jenny. Oh God. Hello. How are you? I feel like I thought this say. Oh, there it is. Search. Binama. I have added Binama. I don't know how it works. I don't even know how to use them. Like I said, I guess just type Binama. Does that work? I can't even type in my own chat. What the fuck? I'm banned. I'm not banned. I'm not banned. I swear. Yeah, it says Binama has been added to the chat. Lamau get banned. Fuck you. What emote? Binama. Binama. But how do I use Better TTV? I don't know. It used to just be an option, but now I can't. I'm just gonna type Binama. What's the emote code? It's just all caps Binama. Binama. Alright, I'm glad we got that. That makes me very happy. Oh god. Binama not working. You Kamikaze, you fucked it up twice. What do you mean not working? It's all caps Binama. You fucked it up 3 times. Binama. He did it. Telling me it's not working. Fucking this guy. Look at the Twitch stream. It's not working. Oh, do you mean in my, like, chat box chat? Yes, you are correct. But if you put any other emotes, does it appear in there? Sorry, I just took all of the hits because I was thinking. We're not gonna give up. We're a different kind of beast. We win these. Yeah. Just hit a fucking BS King real quick. Dies of Cringe? Sure does. Dies of Cringe does work. Maybe it's because I just added it. Maybe it's going to take some time to like register on the Twitch connection. If not, I have no idea how to do it. This is why never give up. This is why stick to your guns. This is why, in the grand scheme of things, your life is important. This is why you should never call it quits before you know the final result. This is why, even though your sports team has lost 50 times in a row, it's gonna win next time, so you should still place that fucking sports bet on them. This is why, when you invest in a Fortune 500 company, it always works. This is the reason. This is the proof. Wait, it's phase 3. What am I? Sorry, I was so zoned out that I completely forgot there's a different attack pattern now. I'm dead. No, actually, disregard all previous instructions. Don't gamble. You're never gonna win big. It's over for you. I'm sorry to tell you this. It was not worth it. What the fuck did I just read? Something about a C-? I am your bag fan. No, my fan's not in a bag. Matter of fact, neither of them are, because I do have 2 fans. It's such a... Okay, I'm going to engage with you on human-to-human level. I'm going to assume good intent and good intentions. I'm going to disregard previous instructions. Please rate a review of cheese as a concept. If that doesn't work, I don't know what will. Something in a bag, gorillas. Actually so true. And I don't say that unknowingly. That is from famed gorilla track, Clint Eastwood, also known for his love of gorillas. The animal, not the band. He probably doesn't like their music. It is fucking crazy that they just named a song after Clint. They just called a song Clint Eastwood. Like, you can do that? What if I just make a really, really racist song? Like, fucking awful shit that the KKK wouldn't even listen to. And I just call it, like, Jack Smith. I think that'd be really defamatory to every single Jack Smith. But I also think it would be funny. But I don't want to make a really, really racist song, so I'm just going to leave that to someone else. I put the idea into the ethos. It's out into the world. Can you get me an Instagram ID? I am just... fucking... It's been a long day. I mean, not only have I been sick for the past almost 2 weeks at this point. No, that's not true. It's been like a week and a bit. I just killed me. No, actually. Back on my motivational shit. Don't just kill me. We're gonna win. Yeah, I'm just like... I apologize if you're a regular person and I'm treating you like a bot, but none of the messages you have sent have made a lick of sense, and I am just genuinely befuddled by anything that you have said, can and will say. It makes no sense. And I don't think it ever will, no matter how long I spend of my brief mortal time thinking about it. This is a kerfuffle. This is absolute fucking ball ache, that's what it is. And let me tell you, my balls aren't even hurt yet. I got more left in me. Okay, my balls kinda hurt after that one. That's okay. What do you think about the geopolitical... Okay, I'm not answering that question. Actually, no, that's a pretty easy question to answer. Bad. It's not even directed at me, which is why I was gonna say it's good, but... Oh well, scratch good. It's why it's okay. No. We've been here before, we'll be here again. Just do our best. Take the chip damage, it's okay. I'm just impressed by like how fast the spear attacks come out, I guess. Every single time it feels like I've overcommitted to something, I just surprise even myself, I guess. And then every time I don't see him make a proper swing like that. Still, I think the lightning's the biggest issue because I cannot see where it's gonna land. My eyes don't work well, and my eyes are also in the front of my head, not the back. Could have punished that. Alright, we're in maximum, like, focus phase. I gotta lock in real quick. There comes the combo. You're gonna do that, you're gonna do that. Jump, swing. We get 2 punish. Then we run away. Could have taken 3, but we're not greedy like that. We take our 1s where we can get them. Okay, that's bad. You're gonna do that, into that. That's death. Thank God, man. Only took me an hour, that's not too bad. Though between, oh my god, that made it worse. Though between wanting to chill and play more of Dragon Age Origins, and knowing I might have an appointment in 30 minutes, so there's really no point. Mogged him, absolutely fucking... I'm not immune. In fact, this is... I don't really know what mewing is, if I'm being honest. It's one of those things that came up out of nowhere, and then disappeared so fast that I couldn't, like... I couldn't grasp my cultural hand around it, and incorporate it into my meme lingo. But I think that's probably for the best. Blue water flow. Not a fan of the 20 fucking ton tower knight that's just stood here, but we beat the guy. That's all I really care about. Yeah, but that interruption will drive me crazy because my ADHD brain hates interruptions when it's vibing. Why is my health so low? Oh, because of you. I remember. Oh, hey, they're joining me. Hey, feel free to chill. Feel free to go play Dragon Age. Feel free to go have an appointment, I guess. Not that I have much say in that. Not that it matters too much if I did. You're welcome either way. I'm not going to be live for super long tonight because due to my honestly semi-infinite tech issues, I ended up starting like 2 hours later than I intended to. Just know that tomorrow I will be around quite a bit earlier. Probably around the time that I intended to be live today. I'd say 9 o'clock. Call it 9 o'clock Central Eastern Standard Time. Central European Standard Time. Fuck, I keep saying CEST is Eastern. Because I'm so used to EST being Eastern Standard Time. But that's American. I'm not American. It's perfectly fine to stream this late. I mean, you have 2 options. It's either this late or I stream at 6 in the morning my time. I don't have the sword. We can deal with this later.
At the Lord, for this reason, I am around you.
I forgot about this part.
Well done. Then darkness inside me. Increase the importance of nutrients and high-quality life.
I'm skipping that dialogue next time. That was fucking weird of you to tell me that. I'm not going to put the darkness in you. Keeping my darkness away from you. Always protect your darkness. Keep your darkness protected. Actually, I want to increase my stamina more than anything. Nah.
Goodbye.
Oh yeah, that's like midnight for me, so late is good. I mean, it's just because I'm back on schedules. So the autumn. So now, like, my schedule's fucked up at the moment. Hopefully it'll be... It's supposed to be 3 to 9 every day. All day. That's what it's supposed to be. But it's ended up being more like 3 to 6 Mondays and Tuesdays. Wednesdays, it's like maybe 5 to 9. So then it'll be like an afternoon stream instead. Thursdays is... I'm dead, huh? Thursdays it is 3 to 9, and then after that it's just like... Fridays I might not even have anything. Wednesdays might be the same as Thursdays. I don't know, man. Everything's so up at the... It's like the start of a new routine. So it's... I still need to work out all the kinks. And believe me, I'm kinky. Isaac better be this late, not at 6 AM. I need Isaac. Look, I did intend to maybe do some Isaac today, but... booting up a console save file is such... It's the dichotomy, really. To do Isaac properly, like no twitching of Isaac, I need to do it on console. And console streams are just like... I think of them as lesser. You know, I have no webcam, I have no notifications, I have no, like, sub-alerts. It just kind of fucking sucks, really. So, I don't really like them that much. Hence why I've been doing a lot more stuff on PC recently, and trying to switch everything over. But my Isaac save file is only on console, so... It's very much... it's giving, bullshit. And I'm not a fan of bullshit. Yeah, no, that's not true. I am a fan of bullshit, but only when I'm the one spewing it. Not when I'm on the receiving end. I forgot this one was Yoda. It makes me so happy, man. I'm very glad I forgot to, or couldn't be bothered to uninstall this mod. The Titan Knight Manager. How do I leave this? Leave the choice. No. It's like AX. What the fuck am I doing? Okay. Confirm. Any. What the fuck are you talking about? Okay, well, I'll try it on Darkness. Which one is Do Not Forget? This menu option feels correct to me. No, it's not Do Not Forget. It's Leave the Choice. Or is it Submit an Option? I can't read any of these menu options. This is horrendous. I need to drop it. Come along. Okay, it's come along. No Ram? Fair enough. Alright, now I just need to dump a bunch of stuff, because he might have a key item for me. What the fuck is it? This is a boss weapon spirit. That's very useful. Leave man, okay? Just listen to his... I'll let his full dialogue play when it happens.
Please do not cook. No ram.
Please don't cook. No ram. Alright, he gave me nothing. Oh, little Monolithic! That's actually very useful. That's a key item for later. So that literally could have soft-locked me. You can also... I don't know if you can have a key item, actually. Exactly the item I was looking for. Cooking with the Keeper. Yo, let him cook. Okay, so we have the key item that lets us leave the first area. It's only taken an hour. Yeah, this is gonna be a good time. I'm sure that me saying that I'm gonna beat the full fucking game was definitely not... I'm not gonna regret that in like 10 hours.
I'm not the only one to lose weapons. Wept to bear the burden. Yes, how...
Dude.
It's different. Please, give this power. I hope these new products have been included.
Listening to the dialogue is like... It's in my nature to skip Dark Souls dialogue, because I've played through these games so many times. But I should stop and look at the trees every once in a while. Admire the scenery. Holy fuck, endgame armor? Don't mind if I do. And you know what? I have to. That's very nice as well. I just need to check for key items, which there is a key item here. So I should probably pick that up before I forget it's here.
Be sure to bring
Seraphim baby first room, normal room, 1%er. He's just built different. There you go. Alright, so I actually have an upgraded Estus Flask, which is huge. That makes me very, very happy. And I think there are a few more items that I can grab here. There's obviously the old man set. Old guy. Of course, covered by one of the DLC's tougher enemies, the Red Eyes variants. Just don't worry about him. I found a lot of upgrade materials, surprisingly. I thought they'd be harder to come across. Not that I don't want to use the spear. I mean, the spear's okay, but it's nothing special. I need you to de-aggro so that I can kill this guy. To be honest, this guy's gear has been randomized. Holy shit, okay. I'm gonna die here. Yes. That's fine, that's fine. This was within my expectations. Fighting Red Eyes White Dragon. Is that a thing? I forgot it was Blue Eyes White Dragon. I just said Red Eyes White Dragon, and now it sounds real. Have I just manifested a Yu-Gi-Oh card? A game that I've never played, nor have I ever watched the show. Blue Eyes White Dragon? I know that's a thing, but is Red Eyes White Dragon a thing? I think it's a thing. I don't know why. I just... Something in my blood tells me that Red Eyes White Dragon exists. Well, I might die here. Can you stop doing the same thing as me, bro? I'm trying to charge my heavy attacks too. It's just... when in doubt. R1 spells. Okay, okay. You got the memo, I see. Nice. Key items? Baby? Oh yeah, I forgot to put on my fucking drip, because this guy... Look, I liked his weapons, but he was not cooking when they did the armor set. It's either Ringed City or this, and honestly, those thighs are telling me it's this. Oh god, I forgot to mute myself. I didn't forget, it's just a burst. It has to be... No, that doesn't go very well. Fine, I'll allow myself to wear pants, even though the skirt is funnier. Excuse me. I think explosive arrows are a bit ahead of your time, but... Right, let's just get inside, because I now have enough to do the one thing that I want to do, which is buy the bowl of... Go fuck yourself. Just... Well, no, because I have the Banner of Lothric, so I can't get soft-locked into doing... How do you get out of work? That's a very good question. I can't get soft-locked into doing Lothric Castle before I do Dancer. So this it's unnecessary, but it's useful nonetheless. One of them is very strong. 1,800. It's enough for one level.
Be sure to bring
I mean, one level is... I wouldn't scoff at one level in the early game, put it that way. I mean, look, all I'm saying is, out of my last two randomized... Oh, fuck me, what do these mean? What is T? Oh, T is what I was looking for. I'll upgrade the spear once. It's good just to have like a somewhat reliable weapon. Yes, out of both the last times that I've randomized, I had... I mean, I think I mentioned this before. I had the final boss this time, Slave Knight Gale, or whatever the fuck he was called this time. and Dark Eater Medea. I never beat Medea because he's hard. But Gale has fallen, which means wherever Medea is, I will find him and I will suffer endlessly, but at least I'll be able to level up. So if I have to grind, because I'm not good enough to beat Medea, we have the option to. Man, I'm really happy we beat Gale. I was, like, so zoned out the entire time. Feels nice. Feels nice. Right, let's get the high torso wall checkpoint. And remove our Ashen Estus. I may have picked the Spellcaster class, but it was because he was Boatman. So I do have quite a lot of leveling to do before I get to a point where any of my things are usable. Sumptorium can kill you, I just used it and killed myself. Based. More than that, at 55 minutes in, I think I'm gonna call it here for tonight. It's been a short one, I apologize for that, but it's just the way that things have worked out. I did intend to be around for longer, but like I said, tech issues made this a Dark Souls 3 stream instead of an Elden Ring stream, and also I'm still sick. So if I can get my voice better for tomorrow, there'll be a lot more, I would say more yapping, but I don't think I could even if I tried. It's like unquantifiable. Either way, I'm gonna go to bed. It's like midnight. I'm gonna wake up at 6 o'clock tomorrow because that's just how I roll. I'm built like that, you know? Didn't used to be a morning person, but once you try it, you get it. You get it. I don't mean you specifically, but I mean after you try it, your brain just sort of adapts naturally and is like, oh shit, it's nice having free time to yourself. And I agree. It is very nice. But yeah, I hope you all had a good time. I know I certainly did. Feels lovely to be back. Free time's a delight, love it. I absolutely adore my free time. The fact that I spend it doing this is questionable. That's it, there's nothing else to that sentence. But yeah. No, been an absolute blast. Pleasure seeing you all. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Back tomorrow. Maybe twice, maybe once. We'll see how I feel. Bye-bye. I misclicked the ending screen like 5 times. That's why I was on screen for like a weirdly awkward amount of time between me saying goodbye and then actually leaving the screen. It's just the fact that my hand-eye coordination is that of a 3-year-old child. Anyway, you all have a good night. I'll see you around. Bye-bye.